First Patreon stream ever. We can hear you? Okay, cool. I think that just one guy needed to turn up his. I got a noti. Yeah, the noties on Patreon work good, huh? You guys are in here fast. I didn't even the UI. Bro, why is this UI is good? It's fast. There's noties. Why can't party? Why can't party? It's okay. We're working on party.
Patreon's also a $10 billion company.
Is it? What's the point of the stream? We're catching up with the community. We're catching up with everything on Patreon, answering questions. I want to do these pretty frequently on Patreon. It's the first one. So these streams are just talking to the community. There's Mom Donnie one. Yeah, the Mom Donnie one's only an hour and 20 minutes. Surprise. Wasn't it a lot longer?
I think that's how long.
Really?
Hey.
And look at that. There's 50 people in here, but this chat is super fast. Oh my God. Everyone's mad that it's supposed to be 3 hours instead of 1 hour. Yeah, so we're getting that up. We're getting that up. All right. I love the video, bro. Thanks, man. Do it uncut. It is uncut. Relax, man. Damn. Merch. Yes, we're working on the merch. Cuff and mail. Bro, don't do stream content in here. This is for Patreon. Is it, bro? Stacey, look how fast this chat is. Okay, now it's slow.
What's cool about this is you could probably like take your time and you could probably like nerd out on stuff, like talk about camera gear and because all the Patreon people are probably interested in that.
Here's the cuff.
Like girl content and rizzing baddies.
Yeah, right. If they start doing rizzing batting stuff, I'm banning all of you guys. I'm banning all of them. Okay, let's see this cuff and clip. Damn it, I'm streaming. Saving this for stream. You guys are gonna see when I go on stream later. I'm gonna act like I saw it for the first time. Bro, look, he's showing. I texted him saying, and he didn't respond to me. He's just showing it on stream. All right. Better bow down, boy. Are we? Oh, he just texted me now. Unbelievable. Cuffin wants to beef for clips. Okay, now I'm getting distracted from the fucking. This was supposed to be like a wholesome Patreon. Call him the hard R. Fuck it. He's trolling. He's trolling. Chat has no delay. I know, man. This is really good. Paul Miller. You know what? I'll respond to that on stream. I didn't know Patreon had live. Neither did I. Actually, I did, but I just first time using it. It looks so much more smooth like the FPS. I know. It's very, very smooth. Ask Patreon for a bag. I don't know. You know the people at Patreon, right, CZ?
Yep. I was in the room when they made this live feature.
You think
months ago
we can get a deal or something?
Yeah. I mean,
like doing some sort of streaming deal or exclusive content deal or something. Because the 1 minute podcast full version, there's a lot of good content on here.
Yeah, I could reach out to him.
Sneaker went from YouTube to Rumble to Twitch to Kick to Party and now Patreon, the streaming site whore. Yeah, chat. Do I get passed around like a blunt? But yeah, I just wanted to. Okay, before we get into, I'm not going into content streaming mode. Yeah, today we spent a lot of time getting ready for Project X Season 2. Season 2 is here. Now that it's November. Holy moly, bro! Look at this chat. It's so Damn. What the fuck?
Damn, zooming.
Dude, there's 60 people. How many people do you think are really in party then? If 60 people chat is moving like this, all I said was.
But you also have to take into account
what is happening.
These people they really, really fuck with you. If they go so far down the funnel to sign up to your Patreon,
I love this chat.
These people are hype.
I love this chat.
These people are like ride or die.
We love you. Thank you, Jay, my cop. I fuck with you guys too. I love this chat. Well, so I want to give announcements. Okay, I posted a video earlier. You guys could probably skip that, to be honest. Well, if you want more content, but it's just this. So I'll break down today. Today was a lot of getting ready for the rest of the year. We didn't vlog today, but it was a good day to, I fixed some stuff in the studio. Looks nice, right? I want to change this couch. I'm adding this here for inspiration for the merch. And I came up with this name. I'm just going to say it now. I know Steve's going to say that I shouldn't say it. Should I say the name? I like it.
Patreon, yeah.
I want to call the merch Hubert. Hubert. I like it.
I didn't like it at first either.
It's growing on me. I can understand why you might not like it, but think about it. It's a Hubert. It's a French thing. Hubert. It's kind of nerdy. It sounds like a fashion brand. And then the ladies line is called Hubie. Hubie for the ladies. Hubert. A lot of people can't pronounce that though. So it's really called Hubert, but you understand English speaking Americans will call it Hubert. Yeah, Maison Hubert. There you go. And I just got this. I put this here because this is kind of, I'm developing some of the ideas. This is kind of the idea that I have going for Hubert. And yeah, it's a fashion brand. Even calling it merch is kind of limiting it. But yeah, it's I've learned a lot about fashion this year, especially, and the years in the modeling and in the fashion industry. I really want to put out some dope shit. That's why I know you guys have been asking for it a lot, but I really want to take my time with it, and I have a better idea of the aesthetic for it. It sounds good.
It sounds robotic. Yeah, I think you're right. It has like a noise cancellation.
What is something with Patreon, bro?
The
mic's chat. The mic's bad. Should we add this as a destination for all the streams so that we have a good backup? Maybe, and then if we stream the Patreon as well. I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could do 3. The Patreon noties are good, huh? Damn, you guys came in so fast. I didn't know Discord, no Twitter. Just look at that. Fucking hell. All right, sorry about that thing earlier. It's the first one, just figuring it out. But what was I talking about? What's up, Brainico? So this is a free stream for anyone. For the Patreon stream, this will be a good way to get free members, so then we can get people to join the actual community. But I was just breaking everything down. Yeah, so editing tutorials will be on here. I'm going to do one for Unbanned probably tomorrow or tonight. Maybe I'll do one tonight after my real stream. I'm going to text Cuffham right now. That thing's really pissing me off. Paul Miller was right. Do more Subway interviews? Yes, I have another one that I'm working on right now. I know. A lot of things we're working on, bro. Yes, and so we got Hubert, the merch dropping. I hope. Do you guys like the look of the studio? It's not that different, but we cleaned up. I was sweeping, just organized some things. There's a couple. It's all very deliberate in here. But one thing I do need to fix, Steezy, is I don't know. This remote's dead. I don't know.
Yeah, I got it.
It's just double it. We probably have double A some more. Thank you. My God, it's sick. Cool. Yeah, I really like this. Looks like a psych ward. I know. I like that feel because they call me crazy. I don't know who Noah Dillon is. Water XEY, what's going on? This is a lot of the same party chatters. You should stream here 30 minutes before every party stream. Not a bad idea to get people in here. And I will add more drawings and videos, all that. But it's good because this is the core community. I want to see what else you guys want going forward, what content you want. Bronson was saying that he thinks that I should do more personal yaps and stuff like that. You're acting like people on party.com are your core. You're right. And yes, we're going to collab with Jake Future. I just talked to Aiden. That type of things I need to separate. That's for the real stream. This is for the Patreon community. What can I talk about to the core Patreon community that's separate from the stream? I'm not here streaming. This is not a stream. I know the chat is making me feel like it's a stream. You guys are making it feel like that's what it is, right? But a lot of people are here from YouTube and from other things. What could I tell Patreon right now? I think Patreon obviously should be better if it's more information, advice, personal, rather than loud Rizk yacht entertainment. We want the YouTube return stream. I know. For once, okay, chat, I'm reading you guys. Do me a favor, try not to sound like regular stream chat right now. Let's talk like... Brainico said, how can I make 10K a month just clipping your stream? How much are you making now? You just got monetized. You got monetized way before me. Keep uploading a lot. And I told you, you can keep the money from it. And yes, Hubert is going to be affordable fashion. I like that Yeezy model. Drop Garage on main. I need to censor the Nazi stuff, I think. Or at least wait till I get monetized before I drop that. That's the reason I haven't been uploading on YouTube. I'm waiting to get monetized. I don't want to keep posting for free on that website. I know Bully got delayed again. Appeal your Twitch has been a year. I think I already did appeal and they rejected it. But what could I'll answer a few questions. I'm going to keep this brief. I'm going to keep this brief while we're here. What is a something like advice or anything that you guys want to hear that I wouldn't talk about on stream because people will call it cringe. Any questions you have, anything like that. How can I stop gooning? Is that a genuine question? Advice on fighting negativity. Do you mean negativity mentally, or do you mean worldwide? And I'd say, okay, obviously, Brainico said advice on stop gooning is to just stop watching porn. That is that simple. But I think better advice would be just becoming addicted to improving and progression. Because when you view life in that sense, then you're not going to entertain anything that stops it. Right? You wake up with more energy if you didn't goon the night before. You have more vitality, and you're less exhausted, and you have less shame. Also, I like to think about, it might be weird, but every time you start gooning, just think about God frowning at you, like looking down at you, like look at my creation. Look at my creation. Look at him. You have to be disgusted with it. Would you work with Ass Pizza for Hubert? Potentially. See if he's interested. He might be. He did bring that up when we talked. Advice for anxiety. I think you should view anxiety like it's narcissistic, right? Social anxiety is the paranoia that everybody is thinking about you. How narcissistic? You're nobody. You're nothing. Well, not real. I'm not saying that to belittle you, but in the grand scheme of things, we're insignificant. So people aren't thinking about you. If you have social anxiety, you think that everybody's thinking about you, and they're not. What does help is doing street interviews or doing what Steezy does, like singing in public, and you realize just how many people are going about their day and they don't care about some lunatic making a big nuisance. So if you do have major social anxiety, do something really public like that. Put yourself out there and kind of, I wouldn't say make a fool of yourself to lose, you don't want to lose aura, but do something really public, a public display. Like it could be a skit, like one of those prank type videos, you know, where it is funny, but people have the opportunity to think you're a clown, you know. Like the other day I was in the park and a woman was walking by when we were streaming. She said, "Man, get your dumbass stream out the way. No one cares about your stream." And you're like, "Oh, okay." You just shrug it off. And it's like, okay, well, actually I don't really care about her opinion. It doesn't matter. How do I get attached to women? I just fuck them and get bored. I think the best thing is to separate the women you just fuck and the women that you actually care about and like. They're not all the same. I notice some people, when they start becoming incels and they're looking for a woman for marriage, they get jaded and they view every woman. It's like, oh my God, you're not marriage material. It's like, well, you got to accept that most women are just there for entertainment. And if you learn how to separate the two, then you can put them in different categories. Don't take every interaction with a woman seriously. And the ones that should be taken seriously, take them. What happened to the girl you took on a date and saw the bunnies with her? I'll keep that private. I don't want to. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. What is that? What did I order?
Burger.
Oh, burgers here. Did you learn a lot being in Spain with you? Yeah, I did. I really did. And every day when we continue to work, like a day like this was a very creative day, I think about all the stuff I learned. Even that I was watching the first interview I did in Spain with Ye, that one where he's wearing the black mask behind the Mac laptop, just analyzing how I was dealing with that situation. Every day I am reminded, and I talked to someone, I'm not going to say who, but I talked to someone very close yesterday. It was a good conversation to catch up, and I'm going to do a full Patreon breakdown, probably without the chat because it's too distracting, about what I learned in Spain, because that felt like a college education. Current plans and future plans. Current plans are, so November and December I decided, because right now the decision is like, how much should I go in on streaming and how much should I go in on videos and vlogging? But I want to follow the same formula as last year with Project X. And I like the name, even though Project X is single on X, it's just like, I like it, I like saying it. So I'm gonna say Project X Season 2. I want to go full in on IRL streaming, traveling, and crazy YouTube streams in the beginning of next year when it gets warmer out. But for the holiday season is in New York, there's so much energy here. The formula works. I'm going to go all in on the vlogs and also stream, but have that as the main priority, and the main focus is the videos for the next 2 months. 2026, then I'll go harder, have streaming as the main focus, but I think it's better to have one at the forefront, because one always, you have to sacrifice the other. You can't put full energy into both at the same time. It's either you prioritize one or the other. So I think November, December, that's the priority, is the videos. Why do you create content? Because it's a puzzle that never is solved. It's something that you always get better at, you always improve at. I like to share. I like the community aspect. I like making videos. I like the final product. I like getting ideas out there. I like being able to change the culture. I've seen it happen, and maybe you guys have seen it too. If I said this on an actual stream, people would think I'm glazing, but let's be real. If you've analyzed my career, you could see the difference that I've made on the culture and the way people talk and think. And that's, seeing that being palatable is one of the most reassuring ideas. And it's also, it just shows how powerful your voice can be. Do you plan on making a short film? I didn't talk about this on stream either, but Steezy and I were working on a film. Well, it was my idea for a film this summer, and we have the soundtrack for it. It's so good, and that was I was investing more time into that this summer, but we didn't shoot it yet. But I have a lot of footage for that I haven't released. Maybe I'll post it on Patreon, actually, those interviews with the girls. That's actually good Patreon content. Remember when I did those working on the movie?
Oh, yeah.
The Love movie?
That would be good.
Yeah. Stop Thinking. Yeah, Arab, that was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. A lot of people could fall for that stuff and get into a cult. Do you plan on going on a 2022 type run again? Yes. That's in 2026. 2022 type run is full on streaming, but I have a lot of work to do as a video creator, and that's going to be the focus for the next 2 months. Rizbat, how the fuck is TTS on right now? Yo, SSD, please get out of here. Wait, give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna mute. I have to do something real quick. I'll be back in a second. Oh, the party logo's on here. Let me get rid of that too. Here. I'll say I'll pre-end. Yo, Sneak, I got a question. It's okay if you don't want to answer it because it could get personal. But why'd you delete all the videos you had with blank? Some of those are banger, like the trip to Canada and the Airbnb vlog. Privacy reasons. You know, I wasn't going to talk about that, but it's obvious, you know, that those are missing. But yeah, just privacy reasons. Check out Sneako'S first IG Live from 2020. What's this one? How did you get this? How the fuck did you find this? Was it during COVID with the Italian kid? Oh, wow. Look at this. What was I talking about?
I have a little bit of money now. Like I don't know what to do. Like I have no idea what to do. Shut up, radio. I gotta listen to the radio because I can't connect my phone and.
I don't remember this.
Wait, can I? No, I can't.
800 viewers, not bad.
Bria says, "I really hope you feel better." Man, there's other things to worry about. There's everybody's got to be feeling like me. I hope so.
What was I talking about?
My bad.
I wasn't streaming at this time. It was just me.
Or an L.
What am I looking at? I think I'm rolling up a blunt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think I'm rolling a blunt. Anyway, it'd be really. The next move is to get my Instagram back. Do need that. You should go blonde again? Nah, I'm good. It's okay. Do you plan in the future, like later on in your career, to make full-scale movies? That is the plan. That is the plan. I have that. I think that's going to be the full focus when I'm 35. But for now, I like the path that I'm on. I have a lot more to accomplish in this lane. But who in here saw the first Kind of Quality podcast back with Cass? That one was very personal, and I think they do better, and I think it's more effective when they're more advice-driven, right? It seems like the major appeal is hearing Cass especially talk about how to talk to girls. People, that's like a science that people could really analyze forever. It'd be cool to do like a Riz analysis stream with Cass. I think actually that's a good idea for the next one. Let me text him that right now. Because it was a very personal stream, which is good too. You have another live? Damn, look at this guy.
I'm adding Shaluto.
This is in Long Island, I think. I guess this is where I was learning how to stream.
What?
Is this COVID?
You get. And then, yeah. And on the way back, I bought weed in Montreal. I was in Montreal. I bought weed, and then they searched my car at the border. Dude, it takes a while.
I think this was when I was living in Long Island. What? How? Yeah, this is my. This is in Hempstead, I think. Can't remember. Oh no, is this Brooklyn? What apartment? Look at me smoking weed. Where is this? Anyway, I think Brooklyn is. I can't even tell. If this is August 2020. Oh, then that wasn't Brooklyn. During COVID, that wasn't Brooklyn. What is that? The burger? What the fuck is that?
Batteries.
We're ordering a lot of things today. See, you lost all your aura from that clip. That's the annoying. Okay, that's not true. Hubert sounds fancy, so the clothes better be high quality and pricey. I don't want to make it pricey. Do you want me to private them? No, it's okay. You can keep those up. Aren't you eligible for YouTube monetization? Yes, I am, but it's still processing. It's still processing. It's funny. So I promoted the stream in Discord. The first time I didn't mention that I was free, and they all put gay pride flags. Then I said it was free, and they all put thumbs up. Unbelievable. Yeah, tonight's stream is going to be good. What else can I talk about? I love this UI. No, it is very good. Patreon really did well. And if CZ has good connections on Patreon, then that could be beneficial. What are we doing tonight? Tonight will be a normal desktop. Nothing incredible planned. Probably short. I like more short, consistent streams than long, overdoing it streams. Because there's, I do want to keep mapping out. There's so much footage. And I want to work on this new video. I just talked to Aiden about it. I think the new video should be called... Aiden said it should be called I Fell Off instead of You Fell Off.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. That's the title. I Fell Off. And there's a lot of things, I'll just show you. This is like the notes for this video.
I don't think that's a good title though.
I Fell Off?
Yeah, like it's.
I think it's a good title.
I think it's bringing in unnecessary negativity.
No, not necessarily. It's a subject that everyone's thinking about, and I think that it's ruined music, and people haven't touched on. You know, the whole botting phenomenon, the fear of falling off, tying your self-worth to clout and stuff. It's a very interesting subject. I wanted to call it You Fell Off to make it more universal. Aiden probably thinks it should be I Fell Off to talk about that clip, but the clip is like so minimal compared to the bigger subject matter. But yeah, also We Fell Off is pretty funny. Zombie, I like that too. But I know CZ, he always shoots down all my ideas. But I like Fell Off as a subject matter.
From that perspective, I see it now.
Yeah, and also
but now I see why you were titling it "You Fell Off," because you're emphasizing the phrase.
Yeah, I Fell Off is more interesting because YouTube, you like to put I in the title, right?
Yeah, but that's I don't think that video ties into that. You want to put I when it's like I did this, I did that.
So it put Polo G as the thumbnail. That's like a commentary channel. That's what they would do. I fell off. And it touches on a lot of things that I think people were maybe expecting me to talk about on Unbanned that I didn't. You know, this idea that you changed when you started streaming. I fell off. Who's Polo G? A rapper. Commentary content is bottom barrel shit. I know. Like there was one, but there is something to talk about there. Like I saw people were using that clip. I was talking about that with 8 and 2, and they cut out the part where I cooked him in the debate. They just used the beginning. And even though the more interesting part of that clip was him walking off, and that they cut it out specifically just to make me look worse. So they missed the meat of it just to run with that narrative, be like, oh, I did that. You know? And that's a big part of the problem. I wanna address that problem in media. Right. It's like when Ye dropped Donda 2, everyone's immediately talking about the numbers and stuff. It's like this album came out 3 years ago and he's not botting his streams like everybody else. And you're saying, oh, he fell off. It's like you're using vocabulary that's preventing the greatest artist of all time from continuing to create. Selective editing. You know what I should do too on Patreon? When I'm editing and brainstorming like this, I should just go live too. If you guys would want that. Would you guys want that? Yes or no? Like today was a lot of brainstorming, a lot of stuff, and yes. But a lot of the editing is super quiet. Are you able to focus the chat? If it's Patreon chat, I'll be less inclined to be tap dancing. You already made a video about it, quality over quantity. Yes, but it's changed a lot since then. That is true. That good. Wow, good. Glad that you mentioned that. It's kind of like a quality over quantity part 2. Thank you. Quality over. I don't know, but I think you fell off is more long term than I fell. I fell off feels too referential to that clip. And I've been planning on making this video for a while anyway. Right, like I'll show you my idea for it so far. Why use paper with brainstorming? To get ideas out there. I like them when they're written. So I filmed a 1-minute podcast about changing your mind. If you've seen in the last 1-minute podcast, I included one question from that in the interview. I said, what was your biggest change of mind? Not in the intro, it was in the video. But we filmed that first, and then we decided to do the Mom Donnie one, so we refilmed. So I have a whole 1-minute podcast on Use. It's up on Patreon. It should be up on Patreon now, that full version.
Not yet. The upload takes really long.
The upload takes a long time. But anyway, that was the subject. I was like, what was your biggest change of mind? Because people have changed their minds so much since COVID. You know, I watched Eddington, and that movie was about the crazy George Floyd COVID when everyone was going crazy. And since then, people have changed everyone's changed their mind. And it's funny that I get called a grifter. It's like, you guys were all grifters. You guys are saying that you're going to kill your grandma if you don't get vaccinated, and everybody moved on like nothing happened. So, and then also you get a lot of those people who, this happens to me all the time. People are like, oh, I used to watch your old videos, but you changed, you know? And then I bring up the points like, well, I was first on this, Chris Tyson, Israel, vaccines. And I ended up being right about these are things they call me crazy for, and then they get kind of quiet. And I have a lot of different clips from streams. I have these 3 clips from stream. It was that you fell off guy, and I want to include Osmongold and Aiden Ross' reaction. And then on stream there was that guy, remember with the mask and the skirt from the IRL? He was an old fan. He was wearing a COVID mask and had a long skirt. And he's saying, he was just saying the same thing, like I used to be a fan. And I'm like, my nigga, you wearing a mask in 2025. What happened to you? So what happened to you, Sneako? What happened to you? In the vlog that's not seen yet, there was a girl from Greece who said the same thing. Stacey has an edit from there. So I want to combine all these together, and I think what is lacking is a commentary. And I could do a commentary here in my studio, but I think I want to be more ambitious with the videos, and so it feels too easy to do it in here, right? I feel like it needs to be more dynamic, and I need to try harder. All right, because I'm already doing desktop streams in here. I want to change the environment. Do it on a private jet. I just talked to Aiden, and I'm supposed to go on the jet with him. He wants me to go to Brand Risk and then come back to New York with him on the jet. And what else do I have on here? It is one of the first main channel videos, if not the first one, where I'm using stream clips. And I don't want to feel like it's cheating by using that, but they are very relevant to what I'm talking about, and it's going to be easy to intercut with the commentary. Do the commentary with Aiden on the jet. It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all.
A stream commentary? Or?
No, do the commentary for this video on it. But that's too far in the future. You know, it's almost been a week since my last main channel upload. I mean, thinking in metrics like that is a little bit, but it's been a week, and I do want to stay consistent. So, audio would be fucked. Nah, it'd be okay in the jet, especially if you bring the 1 minute podcast mic. That's a good idea.
That is a really good idea.
But when is that? That's like November 8th. That's like 5 days.
It's 5 days from now. Friday.
Yeah, that might be too long.
I don't think so. Why? What's wrong with it taking long?
Because it's already been 5 days since my last main channel upload. And then that's a lot of time, and then you have to edit and all this stuff, and we have streams planned. By then, it's not going to be out for another 8 days. By then, the idea feels a little more stale, and I feel like I'm going to move on to something else.
If there's a good idea and it just takes just a few more days, then, I think that's fine. And focus on other things in the meantime.
Yeah, doing an interview on the jet like that is actually a really good setting for it. But he's probably going to want to stream. It's an idea. I'll keep that in the back burner. But I would like to get it out sooner rather than later. I'm the type, like CZ is saying this is a creative disagreement we have. He's like, you get an idea, just sit on it for 3 years. I'm like, man, I like to execute, then move on to the next one. It's like, just wait on it. And then you end up, because he's always about, like, him and Aaron were like, breathe. Then you end up breathing, and then it's 2027. I like to, you capture an idea. Like when we filmed Unbanned, maybe this could be good advice for people watching. You could see the creative process. So it took a long time, right? We got Unbanned, and then I went to Miami a couple days later. And I was coming with the idea for the first video back. It was a lot of pressure. It's like the most high pressure video I've ever done. Your first video back in 3 years, you've been talking about it for 3 years, you have to come up with a banger. How do you make a banger, right? Giving it a couple days, figuring out some back end things, the stuff like, should I upload Project X? Should I upload the old video? Should I upload World Is Yours? Should I upload Rat Race? I uploaded those videos, they did well. I'm working on this video. I'm brainstorming, I'm calling Musa, I'm talking to people on the phone, I'm developing the commentary idea. I realized that it's been 10 years since how people view you and 5 years since how people view you too. It felt perfect. The conversation with my dad helped, conversation with Musa. I did a lot of brainstorming on the phone, writing notes. And then I got the idea when I was trying to edit it and stuff, I was really struggling. And I was like, okay, it should start, how people view starts with R. Kelly. My mind's telling me no, but my body. And I was like visualizing it, like, what do I see? And I saw like glass, slow motion everywhere, all this stuff. Then I got the idea of the TV, of like it showing in reverse and it creating the TV again. And it's like 7 p.m. and I got that idea. As soon as I saw that visually, like the glass coming in, my mind's telling me no. And slow-mo, I'm like, we're doing this now. I go to the hardware store, so like, oh no, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have this. I make some calls. I call up a couple people, where can we get a generator? Because we need a power generator to use the light, we need to do this outside. Get it, boom. CC's like, oh, we can't get it, we need to order it. But I'm like, but we need to exit. Because when you get the idea like that and you're excited, now it's not work. That is the best advice I can give to anybody here about how to create something in the flow state. That's the best state of mind to create when it doesn't feel like work. When you're no longer forcing yourself, when you have to study for a final, you're doing homework, you're like, mindlessly doing it. When you get that spark, run with it. Because then you're not running off of, you're not forcing yourself. It's like, It's just you're riding the wave now. So I caught the wave. My mind's telling me with the glass, and then I even saw it too. I'm like, oh, I need to have a welding mask, the one that's up here, a welding mask and a sledgehammer, and I'm breaking the TV, and it comes in together, and then you see how people view you, and visually it's representing being banned, being broken, finally coming back together. Now I'm unbanned. This is now something that has been destroyed is now here. And I'm like, this is brilliant. We need to do this right now. I go to the hardware store, I get the mask, I get the sledgehammer, and I'm like, let's go shoot this right now. I write the video after I come up with that idea. But the reason it was easy to write, it took maybe 2-3 hours, is because of all those brainstorming calls. So this is the flow state. This is when it's just everything is coming together. I call Sakab, I saw Sonny, they come through, they're helping me out, setting everything up. I call Grizz, he comes, he's supervising, and I'm in the zone. I only want to create when I'm in the zone this way. Like right now, this video is coming together, I feel in the zone. So rather than breathe and sit it out, and this is maybe different ways of creating, CC's one of the best YouTube creators ever, but my process is like when you get that spark, when you get that execute now, because sometimes when you sit on it too long, the idea becomes stale. You're not going to have the same energy. You're not going to have the same motivation, drive. You're not going to be as passionate about it because you've sat on it too long. You're going to start overthinking it. Overthinking has always been a major problem for me in creation. So as soon as I get that boom, when I can see it, I'm not thinking, I'm doing. That's my best state of creation is in that mania. And sometimes, I have sat on videos for a while, like the N-word video, like 20 years old. I edited 20 years old for a month. I worked on that, writing, editing, shooting. How This Drug Almost Ruined My Life. That one, it was about 8 days, writing, shooting, editing, writing, shooting. I would write, shoot, edit, write, shoot, edit. Talk for a while, look at the edit, rewrite it, shoot again. And, but that whole time I was in the flow state. And now the process is shortened. I would say maximum will spend like 3-4 days on a video because there's more business wise, and it's harder to afford that much time on one video, especially with the streaming as well. But that's my advice. It's just when you get the flow state, stay in it. Someone clipped that. That was really good about the flow state. Is there a clipper in here? Brainico, are you in here? That's a video right there. Can we get that? Can you tell Bronson to get that from the stream, please? From the Patreon stream, Sneako'S yap about flow state.
Yeah.
Still using? Oh, Brainico, you're in here. Yeah, you can use that, but just promote my Patreon. When you get monetized on YouTube, will you stop streaming? No, absolutely not. So streaming is the future. You see how Zohar Mamdani's campaign is so social media oriented. There's going to be streamers like mayors in the future, politicians in the future who are IRL streaming. You realize that, right? The same way Justin Bieber is and Ice Spice is. Next politician, mark my words, will be an IRL streamer, or they'll use IRL streaming in their campaign. Mamdani probably didn't do it for security reasons, but damn well him and his campaign were talking about it. So streaming's not going anywhere, and this is part of the dichotomy problem I have now. Is like investing too much time into videos and vlogs is things that you could be doing live, where you get 10 videos from one stream rather than spend 10 days on one video. So thoughts on everyone attacking Tucker? I'll do that on the real stream. This is Patreon. It's more esoteric. I'll answer one more question and then I'll get ready to go live. When's Vimeo? CC said the next 2 days. Inshallah. Have any big YouTubers congratulate you privately? Yeah, many. Many have. Many haven't as well, but. Is money your main motivator? Absolutely not. I think you know that. If money was my main motivator, why am I not gambling right now? This is a silly question. Where are you going live after this? I'd like to join party.com/Sneako. Moving forward, do you still want to be involved in the political space? See, again, me and CZ have had disagreements about that, and I understand where he's coming from. But the reason why I like having one foot in is because YouTubers have this issue, especially vloggers, where like you build up consistency and you're a YouTuber, and then a month goes by and you're like, what the fuck do I talk about? What do you talk about? You have to make a video. What do you do? It's like, okay, day in my life. If you do day in my life of a YouTuber, it's you filming, getting coffee, editing, and then publishing the video. So you end up just filming yourself, editing the video that you filmed. It's just like this contentception where it's videos about nothing.
It's what I call imploding content.
Imploding content. I've seen that with so many New York vloggers where it's like their content is content, you know? So having one foot in politics is like you have endless things to talk about, and it's like you never. That's what I like about where I'm at now, content-wise, compared to a couple of years ago. People say sometimes like they miss the old Sneako from 2018, 2019. I remember hitting so many roadblocks where like a week or a month will go by. I'm like, what the fuck do I say? I talk about me again and my process and my life and like this shit and drugs. It's like, it's this narcissistic, endless. If it's all about you, then you're not that interesting. You have nothing to say. You want to have experiences. No one's going to listen to you if you have nothing to experience. If you have no reference points. To be honest, you're political back then? Yeah, I was. Okay, I'll do one more and then get out of here. Damn, this flew by. I've been almost on here for an hour.
Damn.
Fuck. A lot of clips lately look like you hating on other people. Have you noticed? Yeah, because people... I mean, there's a couple of reasons. A lot of people think that's what I do, but clippers are trying to push that narrative. You know, because it goes viral. Your old content was cookie cutter introspection anyway. Yeah, a lot of it was like people glaze it a lot. I think a lot of those people don't actually watch it, weren't watching, and they see like the nostalgia stuff that goes viral on TikTok, and maybe they have selective memory and like feel like they did. You know when you see a lot of stuff from like McGregor in 2015, you're like, oh man, I missed that era. It's like I didn't even see any of this stuff when it was out. And then you look back and like, what was I really saying? A lot of it was like kind of like the weed yap. You know, I'm 14 and this is deep stuff. People really overrate it. When's the Casey collab? I congratulated him on the marathon. He beat his record. I can imagine like the way the studio looks right now, I think is perfect for him to show up. Can you imagine me and Casey sitting right here and I can interview him and really, so much I want to ask him. No, he didn't go sweet. I talked to him yesterday. That's another cool one, like a full Casey collab. I posted the Casey collab on my main channel before the last one, the podcast had flopped and I deleted it. It was only up for like an hour. But maybe I should have let it sit a little bit longer. But I think it makes more sense to upload more of the old stuff on the second channel than the main channel. I thought he made you take down the Always Meet Your Heroes video. No, it just didn't do well. But I probably should have waited. I'm just, the main channel I'm very nervous about compared to the second one. I have more creative freedom, less pressure. In the past, you wouldn't have cared. That's not true. I've always cared, to be honest with you. Bro said it's not about the views, but deleting vids for not doing well. It's also about perception and creation. The main channel is like a portfolio now. And if it will do better on the second channel, then it's smarter to post it there. When I do the streams on YouTube, it'll still be on my second channel, not the main channel, just like before. All right, I'm gonna get off this. Probably will be live in like 10 minutes. This is the first Patreon stream. Well, the second one if you count the broken one. I'll continue to do these. Hope you guys enjoyed. I want to do one with Cass as well because we have the Kind of Quality podcast. Go check out the Kind of Quality podcast if you haven't seen the full one of the podcast, all the videos, All the other stuff in the past several years should be up pretty soon. I appreciate you guys for being in here. This chat is like incredibly fast and support. It's so dope. I know the chat speed's nuts, bro. It's nuts. And cool, a lot more to come on here. And yeah, this stream is free. This is available for everybody, but the content you got to pay for. So the tiers is $4 for all the content. That's really cheap in my opinion. The kind of quality podcast, the full 1 minute podcast. And it's important to build this Patreon community because you've seen the way that they've censored me and taken everything. Can't really rely upon these platforms to give me money. It's, I'm living proof of that. $15, you'll get your questions answered in streams and in podcasts, which I think is, and also suggestions, all that stuff. Like if you want direct communication, it's $15. I think that's a good price. And then $50 if you really want to be a real supporter and get executive producer, put your names at the end of videos. And I'm going to get people their names on this TV as well. I think it's a good place to put it. But there you go, man. Appreciate you guys. Long live Love Speech. See you in the stream later.